Hey y'all, it's your girl Courtney and welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can tell, it's real casual, comfy vibes. So I'm just going to be doing a small Q&A on travel nursing. I'm planning on doing like a travel nursing series on my channel. So if you have any ideas or if there's something specific that you would like to see, make sure you put it down in the comment section so I can meet all of you guys' needs. Like, comment, and subscribe, please, right now. And let's get right into this video. Alright, so before I get into answering questions, let's just do a little information about me. So I am in the emergency room. That is my specialty. I have always done ER. When I graduated school in May of 2019, I was accepted into a nurse residency program at a hospital where I was trained and I got all my certifications for the ER. So I am ACLS certified, BLS certified, PALS, ENPC, TNCC, and NIH. So all of those came through my residency program. I was extremely blessed to get in a program that stacked you. One thing about travel nursing is you need experience. So if you are a new grad nurse and you eventually want to be a travel nurse, get your experience. That is the most important thing that you can do, because with travel nursing, these people are not going to teach you how to be a nurse. They will teach you their system, they will teach you where things are, and they do that maybe in a day and a half, sometimes hours, depending on where you are. So get your skills down packed, get your experience so that when you become a traveler, you are knowledgeable and you're not just doing this for money, but you are actually able to save lives in the process. With that being said, I was a nurse. I've been an ER nurse for a year and a half. I'll reach my 2-year mark in July. So almost 2 years. And honestly, before COVID, they really wanted travel nurses to have 2 years experience. But because of COVID and because nurses are in such high demand and a lot of staff nurses are leaving their staff positions to become travel nurses, they are accepting like less experience. So honestly, if you can get a year, some people even take a year. That's a little iffy. I say listen to yourself. If you do not feel comfortable being a nurse at your facility where you know people, where you were trained, you probably maybe shouldn't be a travel nurse yet. You know, wait until you're comfortable in your skill and your craft and patient care, and you feel like you could get what you need to get done in any environment. If you feel like that, sis, then you need to go get that travel bag. Alright, so I am currently in Atlanta, Georgia, at a level 1 trauma center in the emergency room. Luckily, the trauma center is separate, so we don't see trauma. I see a lot of just regular ER patients, literally anything except no trauma. So that would mean like no stabbings, no gunshot wounds, things like that. Because I'm in the ER, I'm not in the trauma center. Okay. Let's get into these questions, y'all. I have been at my assignment for 3 weeks now. I feel like I'm in a position now where I can answer questions. So starting off, I am on an 11-week assignment. It is supposed to be 13 weeks, but I couldn't start when they wanted me to start, and my travel agency is the bomb, and they worked with me and got me into this facility because I really, really wanted to be there. So I started January 18th. I will be done March 31st, and I signed for 3 days. So I'm on a 36-week contract with the option to extend and the option to do overtime. So I have some overtime shifts scheduled. I haven't worked any yet, but I do have some scheduled next week. And I don't know how the extension process will go. I don't know if I want to extend yet or if I want to try to go somewhere else. But I was very eager to sign a contract that was only for 36 hours because I don't work overtime on the regular at my home facility. So I didn't want to sign for 48, and then I couldn't. Like, it was too much of my body, you know? Like, I'm in Atlanta, it's a huge city, I'm a YouTuber, so I wanted to be able to do, like, some influencing things and stuff while I was here and not just be working. So, yes, and I am with the company Maxim, and my recruiter's name is Joey, and if you're really, really interested and you want Joey's information, just comment below or DM me on Instagram or something. I will gladly share it with you. He is great. He answers all my questions in a timely manner. He was very open and honest with me, and he got me into what I wanted, which meant a lot. So that was the first question. What agency are you with? Maxim Healthcare. Where is my assignment currently? It is in Atlanta, Georgia. Do I have a travel partner? No. I was trying to travel with one of my coworkers, but we both, like, she's married, so she kind of wanted to be somewhere in Texas. Originally, I wanted to stay in Texas, but then when I saw Atlanta, I was like, ooh, my parents are 3 hours away. I'm going. So I came to Atlanta by myself, but I have family here, I have friends here. So I don't have a friend, I didn't have a travel buddy, but I'm in a city that I'm familiar with. So that makes a difference. It says, just about my nursing schedule in general, how do I manage night shift lifestyle? So I did sign for night shift. I'm a mid shifter originally. I used to work 1 p.m. to 1 a.m. But the assignment I'm at currently was either days or nights. And if you're a nurse or if you do shift work, you know there's such a huge difference in day shift staff and night shift staff. And I'm just a night shift girl. Like, there's no management. The staff is normally a younger crowd. It's not normally like parents or anything. And the people, I don't know, the people are just different. Like, it's real chill vibes. I love the staff at the hospital that I'm at. Like, they've been helpful since day one. And even the day shift staff, because I did train on day shift for one shift, even day shift staff was great. So I think God really just blessed me. Like, I lucked up for real. With the way it's set up. Now, night shift, I'm struggling with getting adjusted because I'm not a normal night shifter. So I have been like working out. So I work out 3 days a week too. So I try to work out Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So however my schedule falls, sometimes I'll have to work out before work, and sometimes I just leave work and go straight to the gym. I can sleep anytime, so I really don't struggle with sleep. Like, even if the sun's out, it doesn't bother me. Like, I'm going to sleep. So it really has not been hard for me adjusting. Now, people that struggle with sleep, like my best friend struggles, and some of my friends are in the ERs here in Atlanta that do night shift struggle, so they take like night shift or like night shift. They take melatonin or like Z-Quil and stuff, but luckily I don't have to do that. My life hasn't struggled with the adjustment. Some days if I'm off, if I work Thursday, right? So that means I get off Friday morning. If I have things to do Friday night, I'll just come home in Friday morning, like take a bath, take a nap. I'll sleep to like 2 and then get up and go. Someone said, what kind of protective equipment do y'all have? Luckily, the hospital I'm at, we have all the PPE we need. So we have gowns, we have facials, we have glasses if you don't do facials, which I prefer the glasses. We have N95s, we have surgical masks, the patients have masks. It's been a great experience, so I have everything I need. I did pack N95s with me, surgical mask, and my mom got me an Envo mask, the Envo respirator mask. So I've been wearing my Envo respirator mask to work with the surgical mask over it, and I love it. It's a lot more comfortable than an N95, because the N95 is like suction, I don't know, like I get headaches when I wear those. And the Envo mask, only downfall is it kind of gets a little moist because it's plastic, so it gets a little sweaty, but I like it. So we have all the PPE we need. Thank God. It says, how long does it take to become a travel nurse, and were you PCA in a hospital before? So a PCA is a patient care assistant, like a CNA or nurse tech. I was a CNA in college, and right after I graduated high school. I have not been a CNA or a PCA in a hospital. Depends on how long it takes to become a travel nurse. So once you get your experience, I'm in a lot of Facebook groups. Huge tip, join Facebook groups like travel nurses, travel nursing newbies. There's a whole lot. My contract signing process started, like looking for a contract, I started in like early December, and I had a contract signed the week of Christmas, and that's just because I was super picky about where I wanted to go. But with the hospital I'm at, I knew in a week whether I had the position or not. Are the staff nurses friendly or helpful? Very, very, very they are. They're really, really nice. Somebody said, I start nursing school in August and I want to travel. What are the pros and cons? A lot of people ask the pros and cons. So pros of travel nursing. Money, 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 money. Money. Okay. Baby, it's there. The money is there, and you are getting paid to do exactly what you would do at your home facility. So I was like, why not get to the bag? I was starting to get overwhelmed and starting to feel overworked at my home facility. So I hit the road and went where the money was at. Another pro is you get to see the world. Like, I mean, technically the United States, the country. You get to see the country, like, on somebody else's dime, because it's covered. Not only do I get to see the world, but I get to impact people around the world. That's probably one of the biggest things. So I came from a hospital that had majority white patients, and I am now in the inner city of Atlanta. So I am seeing people that look like me, and I really feel like I am making a difference in my community. Another pro is I got to be closer to home. So you get to choose your location. Cons, I will say, you're living on the go. So like I don't have a home like this. Luckily I met my friend let me stay with them, so she's a YouTuber as well, so she has a studio so I can record. But con is like I just don't have my own space, and you could have your own space, but I didn't want to spend like the cost of living here is pretty high, so I was going to be spending like $2,000 a month on an apartment, and I still have my apartment in Houston, so that was a bit much. Another con, which isn't a con for me, but you have to get health insurance. Luckily, I am under the age of 26, and my parents love me so much that they still have me on their health insurance. So, not necessarily a con for me. But I will say the cons would be living on the go. I mean, it's kind of the luck of the draw. Like, what if you hate your facility? But another pro is it's temporary. Everything is temporary. So, it's like if you hate it, cool, it's temporary. If you love it, I mean, it kind of sucks that it's temporary, but sometimes they'll let you extend. So really the experience was just so much. It was too good of an opportunity for me to miss out on, especially because now there's a lot of money in it because of COVID, and I didn't want this opportunity to pass me by. And then I'm like 30 and I'm like, your mama wanted to be a travel nurse and she didn't travel. So now I have travel nurse stories to tell with my kids. How did you find the right agency? I don't really know. I wouldn't really say it's the right agency. To me, it's more so finding the right recruiter. I was in a Facebook group, and that's how I met like most of my recruiters. And I was talking to a lot of different agencies. I would not settle to just one agency. Talk to a lot of them. It's a long process filling this stuff out online and doing the exams. But at the end of the day, like, it's worth it, because now when I'm done with this assignment, I have like 3 or 4 recruiters that are just waiting for me to call them. Like, where do you want to go next? You know? And then once you set up a profile, it's always there. So I'm super excited about that, like finding somewhere else to go. But it's about finding the right recruiter. So just talk to people and you'll be able to tell. Like, some recruiters like to talk on the phone. I prefer texting, but I have talked to my recruiter on the phone a lot, and he just gave me really good vibes. And he made me, like, he texted me my first day, like, how's it going? If I text him, like, he will text back immediately. Like, he's just always on the clock for me, and I really appreciate that. So I recommend talking to multiple people. And then if you know people that are travel nurses that love their recruiters, ask them. And we don't mind sharing, because if anything, we get perks from putting people on our recruiter. So yes. Somebody said, nothing, you rich. By girl, I wish. Trying to be. How long is each assignment? Would you consider moving out of Houston permanently? That is a part of the reason I came to Atlanta, because a part of me kind of wants to live here, but I got robbed a few days ago. So I don't know if I will be moving here, but I am considering moving. I don't know, I'm very indecisive. So if I decide to move, I'm going to have to think on it for some months. But right now, Houston is still home. As far as contract length, there's so many different options right now. So you could do a 13-week contract, which is like a longer term one. You could do 8 weeks. You could do a 4-week crisis assignment. There's so many different things. And when I say a crisis assignment, they normally work more days in a week, but it's for a shorter amount of time. So for crisis assignments, you could sign for like 60-hour weeks, but you would only be doing 4 weeks. And the money is there. That is where the money is. I kind of want to do something like that, but y'all, I don't like working that much, so I don't want to overdo it. It says, is it more strenuous than your previous position? No, it's actually less strenuous, and I'm at a bigger hospital. But a part of that is because I'm a traveler. So when you're a traveler, they don't really know your capabilities. So I obviously have very sick patients, but I'll never be in like the critical rooms because I'm a traveler. I'll never go to the trauma center because I'm a traveler. So it's like really not that bad, honestly. Like, I can't complain. With traveling, where do you live? So I stay on the meantime. So I still have my home base, which is Houston, so I have an apartment there. And then they give you a weekly stipend to get housing. I luckily have a friend who's married, and they have a house, and so they let me have a guest bedroom and a bathroom. You can do hotels. Some people do hotels. They do Airbnbs. The smartest thing to do is travel where you know people and stay with your family, especially if your family won't charge you, because then you can pocket that money. You know, obviously look out for them. I would never stay with anybody for free, unless my mom and daddy. I will stay there for free forever. But yeah. So it's really up to you, depending on how much you want to spend and what kind of stay you're trying to have. I really refuse to stay in something trash. So luckily my friends let me stay with them. Something said, what made you go with travel nursing? So I want to be like, the money, but the money is obviously plays a role, but also I was getting so overworked at my last position, and it just got to the point where I felt like nobody really cares. Nursing is such a thankless job, and it sucks when you feel like you're being worked so hard and you're not getting what you deserve. So I was like, I'm about to hit the road and get money for what I'm worth. Like, if I'm going to be doing this nursing job, if I'm going to be in this nursing career, if I'm going to be busting my butt for these COVID patients, like, I might as well go and get the money that I deserve for the work that I'm putting in. And I really wanted to travel because I don't know what I want to do next stepwise in my career as far as furthering my education. So I thought traveling would maybe let me see different things and help me decide from there. I think that might be it. A lot of people are asking the same things. Do the pros weigh the cons? I guess, do the pros outweigh the cons? Most definitely. If the pros did not outweigh the cons, baby, I wouldn't be here. And how long did I wait before I started traveling? So like I said, I've been a nurse for a year and a half, but I was at a level 2 trauma center, and it's not your stereotypical level 2 trauma center. Like, we see so much stuff. Like, I felt like I could go anywhere and succeed, and that is why I decided to become a traveler. So that is pretty much it of travel adventures with Courtney. I can't wait to continue to take you guys along on this journey with me. I will be doing more vlogs and things like that. I just wanted to go in here and do a quick Q&A to answer like the questions that everybody has, because a lot of people have the same questions pretty much. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for supporting me on this journey as I try new things in my career. And I wish you all the best. Hope you guys are staying home and staying safe. Please, please, please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with a friend, especially if they're a nurse. And y'all be safe, wash your hands, and see y'all later. Bye, guys.